Hello. Hello. It's been a while and I messed up that intro again. Welcome back to VenturePoint. We've all been fairly busy over the Christmas and New Year period, so we're just getting back into it. We do not have Hannah today, but we do have our lovely new guest. Hello, Ben.
Hello, Alex.
Hello.
And others.
Others, say hello.
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 Tom, Audrey, and Dylan. Right, so before...
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. Christ.
Oh, before cats entirely disrupt this stream, let's get into our recap of what happened probably 3 or 4 months ago at this point. So, when we left off, our adventurers, the team you see before you, Team 9, that is Vossa the Rabbit Folk, Wildstorm the Tabaxi, Xenophilius the Fairy, and Kaelin, Hannah, who obviously is not with us, our elven rogue, travelled to the Feywild at the behest of Xenophilius' patron, the reclusive king of Ash and Thorn. Gaining entry to the party and a set of masks enchanted to look like thorns, they entered. I'm reading the wrong words. They entered the birthday party of Yanissa, the resident archfey of the court of Glamour, and mingled with the guests with varying levels of success. Having entered the courtyard proper, the group sat down onto newly grown tables for a good meal, and upon finishing, the tables disappeared back into the earth to be replaced with various gambling tables, shows, and other party accoutrements. We finished off last time with Xenophilius, having failed a wisdom saving throw, being summoned by mysterious magic towards the mansion above the courtyard. So, Xenophilius, obviously you are taken away, charmed, bewitched by the mask to go and give an address. You know that as you're going into the house.
Is this the thing you're telling me about?
Ish, yes.
Okay.
So as you are approaching the mansion, drawn along, sort of compelled by the mask, you know that you are being ordered to go and address the Archfey, Yanissa. You would also know that this is as your representative envoy status. You and other envoys, so any other Archfey who are not attending in person, their envoys are also being summoned to give this address and essentially apologise on behalf of the Archfey for not turning up. All right.
Right.
So that is what you know heading towards the mansion. Okay. Vossa, Wildstorm, and Kaelin will sort of brush into the background, just blends into the party a little bit. There are Fey of every kind in this party room, this party courtyard, gathering now to the gambling tables, to the bar at one side, to the theatre, which I believe Vossa was going to go and watch for a little bit. There is a dance floor at the other corner as well. What I will do for you guys is put you into Yanissa's courtyard, and I will give that to the stream as well. There we go. It's been a while since I've done that. So, I believe Voss is in place. Wildstorm, where would you like to go first?
That's a very good question.
I will admit, I will be surprised if it's not the bar.
I'm sure that's over here.
Over on the right, yes. And obviously we'll just keep Kaelin where she is, because she is meandering vaguely about the party. Vossa, as you've sort of picked the theatre, it's not too long before other Fey of many kinds, some Eladrin, some you actually get someone sitting next to you that is a myconid, so a mushroom person.
Yeah.
And just sort of the spores sort of floating around the air, in amongst the glittering of the twilight above you. And
Are they magic spores?
You don't know.
Oh, I meant like magic spores.
They don't seem to be. You don't seem to be getting affected by
That's
anything.
boring.
Onto the stage. Before too long, some music starts playing ethereally, so no visible instruments or players, and quite a few Fey dressed in like full suits and dresses begin to sort of do this dance across the stage, very sort of perfectly timed to the music. Have you seen the film version of Phantom of the Opera?
Yes.
Think the masquerade scene.
Nice.
That's going on the stage essentially, just as an entertainment and an amuse-bouche, as it were. Wildstorm. I'm going to quickly pull up a table I have. Right. In fact, that's not the correct. That's not even the correct die. What am I doing?
Get it together.
Okay, that doesn't actually apply. Cool, that's fine. So you get up to the bar. You're served by this sort of very like gilded mask, full sort of top hat figure, who sort of moves almost too quickly. You know, there's like a weird fluidity to their movements, but it's fairly easy to just sort of step up, grab a drink. They're sort of pouring anything and everything everywhere in different glasses and containers, and people are just grabbing.
Sounds like a dream.
Mm-hmm. So it's very, very easy to just grab something if you wanna have a drink.
I'm gonna go for a lucky dip. I'm just gonna grab whatever's in front of me.
Yeah. Give me a D100 roll.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Okay. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh. Saving throws. Go.
Okay. So, you take a swig of this liquid, and as you finish it off in sort of like one swig, essentially, you feel this warmth flood through you. And as you open your eyes, a figure that you've seen before, they had stopped, I believe, Xenophilius from trying to put his hand in the fountain or something similar, is this sort of long, dark-haired archfey, black eyes, in this long sort of sheer watery gown. She's approaching you, and as you look, she is the most stunning thing you've ever seen.
Uh-oh.
You are charmed. Okay?
Yeah.
And you are enamored with her.
Oh, damn.
Act on that how you will.
Yes. I think he's just gonna sit and stare for a while.
She's approaching.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's me. Archfey, did you say?
Seems to be, yes. So there's lots of different Fey here, but there are a couple that you see around that seem to be very obviously different. This is one of them.
Okay.
And as I say, you had briefly met her earlier.
Do I know her name?
I don't remember, honestly. If you didn't write it down, we'll say no.
So I don't know her name.
Okay.
I just don't know, because I feel like he'd be quite an awkward cat, but I'm not sure how the charm effect would affect that.
Well, the entire.
So I'm trying to decide how to act.
Mm-hmm. She'll sort of sidle up to the side, and just say, "Rare to see a Catsi not affiliated with their usual court."
Yeah.
Quite the charmer.
Well,
To
I do
have.
try.
And she grabs a drink and just sort of drains it.
I'm going to purposely avoid the one that I had last time and pick up a...
Oh,
before, if I can tell the difference.
I think I had an internet blip there.
I don't think it was you. I think it might have been Tom.
It was
Okay.
Tom, yeah.
Yay, internet.
So if you could repeat that again.
I'm going to grab another drink off the bar, but avoid what I picked up previously.
All right.
So do I need to roll another D100?
Another D100, please.
49.
Seems to just be another regular drink. You've downed plenty of these.
Oh, cool. This is what I'm used to. Clink and I drink.
Mm-hmm. She'll just gently giggle. About 10 minutes pass, and you know there's some flirty banter on your side, Wildstorm, from this Archfey. Deal with that how you will. Vossa, the music, begins to move into sort of more somber notes, and the dancing is slower, and the dancers are starting to rotate and just so gently, more sort of contemporary dance style movements. The both of you manage to notice, despite this going on with your passive perceptions, that several figures are now moving away from the mansion, out of the mansion doors, down into the main courtyard. Xenophiles is not among them.
Can I see him anywhere?
Give me a perception check. Okay. No.
Oh, right.
You
Hell
don't
yeah.
see him.
Oh, shit.
You're
Okay.
looking out for tiny little specks of things that dot across your vision, and you see some pixies and sprites that are zipping around the courtyard. The Xenophiles is not there. Wildstorm. By this point, this Archfey is sort of trying to chat you up a little bit, but asking what it's like in the Bramble Court. Trying to get information from you.
Am I gonna... I just don't know if Wildstorm would be clever enough to clutch onto that, or he's just happy for the attention. Did you say that I noticed them come out of the castle?
No, you notice that other people do come out of the castle, but
Oh,
Xenophilius
do.
isn't with them. You would notice that Xenophilius is missing, that he obviously went off earlier when they all went in, and has not come back out.
What's the equivalent of asking for someone's number in this era?
What's your carrier pigeon called?
Yeah.
How may I address you if I want to speak again, sort of thing, I would imagine.
Well, yeah. How would I be able to find you if we wanted to speak again?
I have ways and means. If I may have a hair of yours, I can contact you whenever I like.
Take your pick.
She yanks one out,
I don't like this.
tucks it inside the top of her dress, gives you a dramatic bow. I take it then that I've overstayed my welcome. The Lorelei sends her regards if you ever need them.
To who now?
The Lorelei, darling. And she wanders off.
I think that Vossa not been able to see Xenophilius at all would maybe wait for the next sort of break in musical number, sidle up to our good friend Kaylin
Yeah.
and be like, did you see where Xenophilius went?
No, I didn't. Why, is he missing?
Can't see him.
Guess we better go and find him. Where's Wildstorm?
Drinking, probably.
You both head over to the bar.
Run. I probably by this point I probably would have got up and started heading towards you anyway.
Oh, okay, we'll meet like here.
Yeah. Alright. Let me just keep Kaylin with you visually. There we go.
He have you seen Xenophilius?
No,
He definitely went in, didn't he?
he did.
And he didn't come out.
He did not.
Oh, do we really want to save him? He might be absolutely fine, but we know what he's like.
You would both at this point pick up with your passive perceptions. There is almost like a flicker in the corner of your vision. You both sort of instinctively turn to look. You just about catch two shadowy shapes moving very quickly up the stairs and towards the mansion.
That doesn't look right.
Guess that's our cue, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Well, begrudgingly start walking towards the stairs.
All right. You head on up the stairs. You're not challenged. Seems like there's no qualms with anyone going up the stairs. As you approach as you turn the corner to sort of look and see the front doors, you see that they are open, and that a guard that was standing watch is to the side, looking. You can see sort of dazed and, not asleep, not dead, just sort of in a stupor.
Well, tiptoe past him then, I guess.
All right. Fairly easy to do. He's not going to require you a stealth check. You enter the mansion. We cut back into the mortal realm. As Davion, you are sat in the city of Etherfall, across the desk from a very familiar figure, both to ourselves and to yourself. Look, I know I'm doing you this favour, but if you could at least try to stay out of my hair with it, that would be preferable.
Well, if I'm joining your Team 9, then it entirely depends on where they decide to go, doesn't it?
Look, I can't justify putting you with any of the other teams. So yes, while they are the ones that perhaps cause me the most trouble,
Then this is entirely
I'm at
your
least
fault.
trying to rely on you as a house member to try to clean up their act. All right, do we understand each other?
Fine. You've beaten me.
This is not a manner of beating. There is no whisper sort of oh no, it's not whisper. Narcissus just sort of looks cocky-headed at you and sort of pokes their tongue out a little bit.
I reciprocate.
Just sign the paperwork. I will take care of you as best I can while you are here under the council's employ. All right?
See, that's why you're my favourite auntie.
Don't call me that, please. Especially not on work time.
Till I sign the paper, I'm not at work. I will sign the paper.
Thank you.
I thought this was a weird sexual thing, but I
Nope.
guess not.
As Dahlia hands you the insignia ring, just places it on the paper, or in exchange for the paper. Keep that on you. It's proof of your yada yada yada. It's probably best that you meet your new teammates, although we haven't been able to find them recently. We do know the one. One of them is working for the Airship Guild, top side of the city. Probably best you go and ask them about them. Get a character read. Oh, and I'll make sure that Tenacity gets in touch with you as well. I know you've obviously briefly met her, but she could probably do with a full discussion with you.
Oh, and who would I be meeting at the Airship Guild?
Sorry, I don't keep their names by the top of my mind. She flicks through a small book. Callahan Brighthead. Fairball, big fella. So yeah, go and meet with him, find out what you can, and we'll send you their way as soon as we can. All right?
Yes, most honoured councilwoman Neris. I look forward to working under you.
I will take that the best I can.
There you are.
Not helping the weird sexual vibe allegations here.
Okay. But yes, you leave Dahlia's office and make your way up to the Airship Guild in the top of the city. As you enter this sort of small double doors on the side of the building, there is a very sort of small and cramped entry room with a young gnome manning the counter.
This is the Airship Guild at the top of the city, lots of stairs, or is the lift working?
By this point, the lift is working.
Who was working the desk?
This is a young gnome. You haven't met them before.
I have been sent by Councilwoman Dahlia to meet with a Furbolg under your employ. Would you be able to direct me to Callahan Brighthead?
You see the sort of dawn of recognition as soon as you say Callahan. The rest of it was confusing him to glory, but Callahan. Yes. I can show you Callahan. I think he's in his office at the minute. We're just about changing stages of progress, so follow me. And he hops over the counter, sort of drops a couple feet to the floor. Probably more like 4 or so, given that it's a fairly tall desk and he's got steps to go up on the other side. leads you down a corridor and off a door to the right, and through a large airship creation hangar with a ship looking fairly complete, but without a source of propulsion, by the looks of it. You go across diagonally. He's in here. Just go through the door. I'm not allowed to announce people since last time, so you're just going to have to go in yourself. I'm sorry. Bye! And scarpers off.
But now I want to know about last time.
Tough, he's gone.
I will step through the doorway.
Okay. As you do, you see a door closing on the other side as you enter. Evidently into another chamber or something similar. You see sort of like it's a fairly hulky figure that is moving through this door on the other side as it closes. And as you step into the office, you get a very strange sensation. There's a glowing across like the edge of the room, and then you feel a lurch in your stomach, and as you go to grab yourself, we come back. Can I get a D100 from Wildstorm, Vossa, and Xenophilius? Please, just a straight D100. You're not adding anything to it.
Could you do a secret? Could you tell me what I'm doing in secret so I at least know?
So you will find out, or rather,
Okay.
you might not. We'll see. I just need the D100s from you. You'll see what I'm doing in a minute.
Okay. Did I do that right? I did
You
not
did.
get
You did
that.
that right. Yes, you can get a 2 on a D100.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. You can get a 1 on D100.
Oh, Tom, we make 100.
Oh. Nice
You
indeed.
made that.
So,
Is that from me as well, or just...
no. No, Davion, you don't need to make one. So, that was a luck roll. Unfortunately, Xenophilius, you are the lowest on the roll. Okay? You three, and, Vossa, Wildstorm, and Kaelin, and Xenophilius, in fact, you remember entering the mansion. And now suddenly, you are in a small, cramped room with what looks like a crystal tree half grown around Xenophilius. Okay? Davion, you come in to this room. These 4 people in front of you and this figure floating in the air. Those who have been at the party recognize this figure as Arlecchino, the speaker, the announcer who gave the speech before the meal. Okay? And they are sort of looking over you as like, that's new. I've not summoned the wrong one before. Anyway, the pact is sealed. Your memories of the mansion for the safety of your friend. And they click, and the tree that was growing around Xenophilius begins to shrink back and release him from its clutches. Now, you won't remember our little discussion, I'm afraid. But the pact you have agreed to is this. In trade for your memory and a service to my mistress, Yanissa, you will gain the favour for the Bramble Court with the Court of Glamour. The creatures you followed, there are more than just the 2 in this mansion. My mistress wishes you to lead them on a chase. I can't be too specific, but there is a room within this mansion that you need a key to get behind. Not a physical key, an abstract key, shall we say. It is your job to get that key, lead them to the door, and defeat them if you can in the garden beyond. Best of luck. You have as much time as you need. Nothing will come in and or out of this mansion from this point onwards until you're done. Bonsoir. Disappears.
I should have got into aeronautics sooner. This is far more interesting than I thought.
Does that mean we could leave the room or not? The instructions were fairly unclear.
You can leave the room, you can't leave the whole mansion as a concept, you know? As a building.
Xenophilius, what have you done?
I don't know, there was some mumble jumble. There was a guy who did the speech, he was in here, there was a tree around me, and now we're here.
I guess we better try and find this abstract key then.
Mm-hmm. Vossa,
Mhm.
as you look down, I am adding something to your journal in a second. Harder to do on the
Okay.
laptop than I'd hoped. It is a scrap of paper that appears to have writings from not only yourself, but the others that were in the room as you came to. It should appear now, hastily scribbled notes in your handouts.
Mhm.
Onwards! Xenophilius is getting bored of the quietness, I think. So he's going to just lead directly out of the closest door that he can find. Hopefully, on his way to the journey.
Right. Speaking of, let me move you to... I need to add Davion's...
I can see everything in this mansion, is that
I
right?
forgot to add... can you?
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh,
Same.
bugger.
I mean, I can't see anything except what's in this room.
Why can everyone else see everything? Ow.
That's better.
I'd turned dynamic lighting off, apparently, for that.
I can't see anything now in this room.
Because there's no actual light going on.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 windows and a door.
Would appear to be, yeah.
What is a safety tool?
The safety tools are for if anything happens that you want to sort of stop the action and sort of recoup from. So if anything is upsetting or anything like that, all right, you can activate a safety tool. All right, there should be a description of them.
I don't want to click on them in case it does something.
There we go. Let me just zoom in the map for everyone at home. There we go. Yeah, looking through the window, it appears to be void outside.
Mm.
Just void.
Who's this? I point over to whatever his name was.
You don't
could
know
I
his
be
name.
I don't know his name yet. But...
could I be given eyes, O Cosmic Lord?
Oh yes, my apologies. Do you have dark vision?
60 feet.
60 feet of dark vision. Cool. Is that good?
It is. Thank you very much.
There we go. Cool. So yes, you point towards this figure. Ben, if you would like to describe Davion.
Davion is a slightly below average height elf with skin coming close to a bluish hue, brown wavy hair, and currently wearing leather armor mixed with robes, with an ornate sword at their belt. Currently standing very confused in the aeronautics office.
Wait, where are we?
No. Davion thinks this is the aeronautics office because he stepped in and then whoosh, he was here.
Right.
Yes. You are in the mansion. You know that. Through the mask, you know that. That's a fact.
How did you get here?
Who are you?
Who has priority on questions answered first?
Well, you're
I
being
think
bombarded by
who you are
questions.
comes first.
I am Davion Nearest. I was sent here to find Callahan Brighthead.
Ah, Callahan. It's been a while.
Callahan's the little rabbit one, right? In the corner.
No, that's me.
Which one is Callahan again?
Why were you looking for Callahan?
He was hoping to know the way to point me towards Team 9.
I see what's happening here.
Well,
Right.
what do you want with Team 9?
I'm a prospective member, potentially, if they'll have me.
Do you have the signet ring to prove it?
I guess I'll be wearing it by this point.
Yeah.
Well, it's good enough for me. I show you mine.
So
That is
the
right.
tabaxi lifts up the tail and it is dangling a set of 2 rings, one of which is the Team 9 ring.
Wait, what? Oh, on the...
Yeah, tied to the tail.
Okay.
I didn't
Seems
think
to-
there were many
No,
other
sorry, Paul.
people. I didn't think there were many other people on this planet named Xenophilius, so when he yelled it out, I got the idea. This is convenient. I didn't realize you were all at the aeronautics office.
We're not at the aeronautics office.
This is where would we be?
And
We're
mansion.
the bureaucratic and fluxinor-filifinification house of the Feywilds, and I am not happy about it at all.
That doesn't seem right.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, Sonny Jim. That's where we are.
Well, at least you've managed to skip the step of trying to find us.
I suppose so.
I just
I get the
probably been
impression,
shoved in the deep end, I think.
I get the
Right.
impression that we want to leave this place before any more trees grab our...
Part of initiation. You must get us out of this room.
I shall attempt the door.
The door is open. You should be able to click it yourself to open
Wait,
it.
wait.
Or rather, it's unlocked.
No. We need to check it for traps.
It's just a door. What could a door do?
No,
for us?
check it for traps.
I'm stepping back.
I'm stepping forward.
I'm stepping forward.
Check it for traps.
Are you going to check it for traps?
Me?
If no one else
Fossa?
is, yeah.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Would somebody like to help me?
I suppose it is part of my initiation, so I think it's only fair I help.
Nice.
Still got the sound on the laptop. Give me a second. There we go. With an 18, you give this a thorough looking over and you cannot see any traps, mechanical or magical, to this door.
No. I have already failed initiation.
Impatient cat.
Wildstorm just rushes out, apparently.
Please
Um,
give me another chance.
This room looks very finely decorated. Think like an old Venetian palace room, essentially. The corridor for one of those. You couldn't see much of the decoration in the other room because it was all crusted over with like crystalline vines and such.
I mean, it's also pitch black.
It was also pitch black. Xenophilius can't see anything.
I'm just going by vibes.
Do you have a torch that you could light and I can give you some
Yeah, I'm
light
going the
to
right
guide you?
way.
Nope.
Oh.
That is the exact opposite direction.
Oh, cast light on my ring, I suppose.
Okay, cool. Davion, which I've realised no one can see your name on your token. There we go. Change that. There we go.
Gives me an air of mystique.
I have 10 torches.
Davion casts light on their ring, so I will pop that on. Is that 10 feet and 10 feet?
2020.
2020. Cool. There we go. Xenophilius, you should now be able to see by the light that is coming off of Davion's signet ring.
What is this weird thing in the middle of the room?
What, the blue one?
Yeah.
That is the tree stump you were trapped on.
What does it smell like?
I don't think it would smell of anything, mainly because it is crystal.
Alright, okay.
What's this?
That is a
Spiral.
staircase leading downwards, a spiral staircase.
Okay.
Alright.
Hey, Davion, there's some more doors down there you can try.
Would you be forgiving enough to let me pass initiation a second time?
Maybe.
I shall push this door.
You just
Can I
push it
cast
straight.
a shrinking? Can
Yes.
I cast a shrinking spell on Kaylin to put her in my pocket?
Do you have a shrinking spell?
Rule of cool. I don't have a shrinking.
Unfortunately not. She essentially is just going to keep... does she use a bow or a crossbow? Whichever one, she's going to keep it sort of like semi-knocked so that she can react if there's any threats.
What is the altar I'm looking at? Or statue?
The statue. Give me a second and I will tell you, because the laptop is being slow.
Also, I don't trust Davion. He's suspicious.
So this statue, you can see, is a robed figure with hands sort of out in front. Seems to have sort of elongated pointed ears, even more so than a regular elf. And have sort of like very, very straight hair going downwards. Give me a nature check or arcana check.
I could do one of those things, alright?
Okay, with a crit. This fits all of the descriptions you've seen in textbooks and such of an Eladrin, specifically a winter Eladrin that is... you note that the expression on the face is somewhat sad and melancholy. And that's what tips you off. Tips you off, sorry.
Don't like that.
But it is fully stone.
Hmm.
What do you reckon, Davion?
It's definitely an Eladrin. My critical thinking skills, you might say. I'd say it's a winter one. Where are we again? The bureaucrat's house?
Something like that. I'm gonna see if the door will open.
The door on the other side?
Yeah.
Checking or just opening?
I want to check it for traps and then.
Okay, investigation check. I will say this is something you're doing while the others are focused on the door, so it'll just be you. Alright?
That's fine.
15 is enough. Doesn't seem to be any glyphs or anything on this door either. As soon as you open the door,
Oh no.
you very briefly see... Stay where you are, Wildstorm. You very briefly see the figure in armour of what looks like another very elongated ear elf. This time with almost like tousled raising up hair to a point. And the eyes of both statues very quickly glint. The one you're looking at, Vossa, in red. The one that Xenophilius is now looking at? Is Xenophilius there?
Xenophilius is just hanging out at
Cool.
the moment.
The one that Xenophilius is next to is blue, and energy bolts fire from both statues. I need, from Xenophilius and Vossa, because you're the ones in the way, I need dexterity saving throws, please.
Sorry, could I just quickly query, is Xenophilius still, like...
You are still 1 foot tall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't know how I didn't notice this before. You
Yeah.
are.
Sure.
Saving throws.
Saving throws, yes. Yeah, so Xenophilius is 1 foot tall with wings floating behind him. Okay.
Oh.
And Xenophilius, your dexterity saving throw, please. Oh.
Excuse me, I was just dying. What do I want?
In game or
Dexterity.
IRL? Dexterity
Wait,
saving throw.
Oh, I didn't fail.
You didn't what?
I didn't fail.
Oh, as in crit fail.
Well, I don't know. So my leperin senses,
Mhm.
when you fail a dexterity saving throw, you can use your reaction to roll a d4 and add it to the save.
Oh yeah, okay. I will tell you now.
I wouldn't save it anyway, would I?
You do fail, but it wouldn't save it anyway.
Fine.
Xenophilius, I'm afraid you fail as well. You both take...
I'm so annoyed.
Yeah, it's alright, it happens. Let me get the dice out.
Oh,
You both
No.
take 6 fire damage. Well, technically 4 fire damage, 2 cold damage. I don't think either of you have resistance to either.
no.
So 6 total. As these beams pass and sort of catch through you, they continue onwards and destroy both statues.
I don't get modern art decor.
He betrayed us already. He's failed initiation.
Damn. I was so close. I
Well,
opened.
I'm gonna keep moving. Right.
Will you give me
We need
another
to
chance,
make sure that
Xenophilius?
these doors are not open at the same time.
So they should be.
This way should be.
So, what door is first?
So from Xenophilius, was that... Did you say they should be?
Should they be?
Should they be, right?
No, they need to be closed and open.
I'm
Not
gonna
open
open
and
this door now. Door's open.
Okay, Xenophilius just pushes the door open.
Uh,
I need to give people...
don't go in.
So, Xenophilius, as you push open the door, you see what looks to be a small sort of parlor playing room, as it were, with a gigantic dragon skeleton just laying across the floor. To the right, you can just about make out, as Davion sort of moves past, a piano where you just stood, in fact. To your right, you can just about make out the outline of a piano. There we go. Like an organ-style piano.
Guys, there's a piano in here.
It's
knows
fine.
any
The piano
clues?
is safe.
How do you know the piano is safe?
Because that's what the note says.
And as she
I am-
indicates, there is this scrap of paper with writing all over it. That she's. Are you going to show it to the rest of them?
Yeah, I can show it to them if they want to see it.
Cool. I will make that available to everyone then.
Have you just been keeping cheat codes in your pocket this entire time and haven't told any of us?
In fact, I'll show it to the players. Should. Has that popped up for you guys?
No.
Nope. Cool. Great. I will just have to add it to everyone's journals.
Is it tattered letter?
Nope. It is hastily scribbled notes. And I need. Oh, why can't I see? There you are. Right, that has now appeared in everyone's handouts, and I will open it for the stream as well. Or it should have. Why is it not appearing? Okay, I'll remove it from that folder then.
I take issue with this note. Why am I called an idiot? That is indeed very rude.
Okay.
No one going to answer me? Who thinks I'm an idiot?
No comment.
I don't think you're an idiot.
Oh, points towards initiation.
How many did I lose for death rays?
I don't know. Lost count.
That's pretty bleak from my outlook.
So where we play the piano once something happens, value is good measure. When none does shine, when the sun doesn't shine, play the piano once.
I got a little bit of static noise. I'm not sure who it's from.
Is it from me?
Maybe mute yourself. No, it's Tom. Okay.
It's my laptop having a head fit.
Okay. So that's the laptop fan. Yeah, just keep yourself muted for now, unless you're speaking.
Are you in good with the sun when death when the sun shine, justice when the sun shines, sun worker with a hat? I'm gonna work out the riddle at the bottom of the page in case. Do the doors have things on each of the doors? Names or titles on each door? I say we all investigate. Sure, I'll do it on my own.
So
I'm
what is it?
hesitant. I think we need to be careful with the T word while we're out in the corridor, apparently.
Does each door have a name on it? Or what's on each door?
No, there are no words written on the door.
Are there symbols? Are there any characteristics on each door?
Doesn't appear to be, no.
Doesn't appear to be. Can I look extra?
You've completely forgotten the way I phrase things super vaguely so that it so it's not clear. Oh dear.
I want to investigate the door.
Okay, make me an investigation check.
This is gonna be so good. I'm so good at investigating. In 6 minutes, I need to go feed a cat, by the way.
Okay. 14. Seems fine.
Yeah, it's a door.
Yep, is indeed a door. No, you can't see any traps or anything on this door. What's going on there?
Misty, I do know that something in this corridor. I'm trying to forget about it to make the earlier. Being able to see everything.
It's all right.
Right. Do you want to get out of that room and close the door so we can look at the other one?
Yeah.
Check it for traps.
Do you want to do that? I'll investigate it for traps.
Xenophilius has already investigated it for traps.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Definitely no traps.
As far as you can see. But yes, it is
Oh.
locked as you try the handle.
Oh, maybe this is the one that needs the key.
The weird key. Key like a piano.
Maybe try playing something on the piano?
Does anyone know the song Harmless? No? Okay.
And Wildstorm, you going in and just hitting the keys? You're muted.
Are you muted? Still muted.
Still muted.
There we go.
Welcome back.
I played the Klimber, don't I? And it's similar notation, so I'm going to make some sense, but
Yeah.
it might not be perfect.
That's fine. You start to tap a couple of the keys just experimentally. I'm not going to do like the Welcome to the Black Parade meme. But essentially you just hit a couple of keys. As you do, the skeleton on the floor comes to life.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
And
God's
begins...
sake.
Doesn't seem to move most of its body. The head sort of lifts up and animates a little bit. And as it does, Xenophilius, because you're smaller, you can see sort of through the bones a little bit as they move. Inside, yes, you can see it, because you're sort of floating around and can get the angle. You can just about see a key inside, sort of settled inside the rib cage of this dragon, which is like the rib cage is like half sunk into the floor. You wouldn't be able to move the rib cage, and you wouldn't be able to get the key out, but it is inside the rib cage of this dragon skeleton, and it is animating. Who here speaks Draconic?
Nope.
I do.
Okay. You hear this dragon sing, I value in good measure, I gleam when sun doth shine, but play me once and you unlock a sound that's just divine. To the rest of you, it just sounds like draconic screeching from this dragon as it animates.
Sing it again. Value in good measure.
Are you just singing at it to try and get it to sing again?
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Oh no. Wildstorm, stop playing the piano.
Stop.
Does anything happen?
Do you start?
Does sorry. If he stops playing the piano, does anything happen?
I assumed he'd stopped when this dragon started animating, and it carried on even without the music to sing this whole thing, and then stopped.
Okay, well, if I start playing again.
As soon as you start playing notes, even different ones, it animates and sings again. Is this because you want to know the poem again?
Yep.
The riddle? I value in good measure, I gleam when sun doth shine.
Yep. Wait.
Xenophilius hastily like, anybody got a quill?
Gleam.
I gleam when sun doth shine, but play me once and you unlock a sound that's just divine.
Ladies and gentlemen, I say this in basic. Wait, no, that's Star Wars.
Common.
In common. I value in good measure. I gleam when doth shine.
Sun doth shine.
When sun doth shine, but I play me once, and you will unlock
Yeah.
a sound that's just divine.
I guess I shine my ring over it for a bit.
You shine your ring over it. Nothing happens.
It's smart enough to figure out a ring isn't to the sun.
Can we scribble over this thing?
Do you want me to add it to the map?
To the hastily scribbled notes, yeah.
Ooh, that's the wrong button.
If you can't do that, that's fine. I will just.
No, it's fine. What I'll do, because I have that actually written on a different layer, is I can just move that onto the map layer for you.
Could you? Well,
Can
I'm
you
going
all
to
see that?
quickly. So everyone else have conversations for like 2 seconds, because then if Felicia's
I mean-
just going to zone out.
If I'm in the room, yeah.
Well, this room is where it's important.
I suppose so.
Speaking of which, I'll move Kaylin further down the corridor.
May I go downstairs? Or upstairs?
You
I suppose.
may. I'm not sure why your light hasn't carried with you.
It's carried for me.
Hasn't for
Well,
me.
I
That's weird.
I've got
So,
dark vision.
did
so
it do anything
you
to
got
the
dark.
door?
What the song?
The playing of the piano.
No, nothing changed about the other door.
Can Xenophilius repeat the poem to this door? Yay? Nay?
Probably, but he's gone to feed the cat.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
Yes. I hadn't noticed.
He did announce it.
He did. He said in 6 minutes, and then 6 minutes later he disappeared.
Punctual.
Mm-hmm. But then no, nothing changed about the door. Xenophilius is the only one that's officially seen the key, if I remember right, and he hasn't told anyone.
Good
There's
point.
a key in
There we go.
the page of the dragon. If you just pop down, you can see it right between there. But don't worry, the dragon is harmless according to the notes. He just wants to do what I was saying.
Well, technically speaking, the notes say the piano is harmless.
No, it's saying the riddle, music room, riddle, piano, then harmless. So we go in the music room, there's a riddle, on piano, harmless.
I'm just.
You want to
assuming.
get the key from his ribcage? You want to go small and
I
fly and
cannot
get
go
it?
small. I'm in the Feywilds.
I don't think so.
Wait, you can't be small here?
I don't know. My spells didn't work. We can try it.
Try it.
I am.
Ozzy.
Alex is just watching me.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That feature does not work here.
Feature.
Mhm.
Can you
It's
ask
it's
the
a,
dragon for
It's
his
a character
key?
feature, but it doesn't work in the Feywild for you. What did you say, Audrey?
Can you ask the dragon for the key? Maybe he'll just let you take it.
Wait, what happens when we stop playing?
When you stop playing, it finishes repeating the entire song, and then just stops moving.
Well, like an animatronic.
Essentially, yeah.
I think we need to figure out some way to get the sun to shine. The note mentions tarot cards, including the sun. Maybe we can find out what
When
they're
we knew
first.
someone who had a selection of cards.
I'm going to go look out the windows, see if I can see anything.
It is entirely void.
If only
can
we knew
just
a cat person who had cards.
What are the odds of finding one of those out here, though?
You're not going to find anyone that's got cards in here.
No.
Mate,
Es-
are you
es-
sure?
Especially cards that are probably going to help us.
Well, did you look?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh. Let's remove that card and shuffle your deck. There we go. Oh, in fact, hold on.
Yeah.
Sounds of exertion from a deck of cards.
There we go.
Give me 10 minutes.
Who said that?
What?
Wildstorm. Wildstorm said that.
Wildstorm said that.
Yes, because I need 10 minutes to scry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For your deck.
Yes, I'm going to do some scrying, see if I can get any influence.
Okay.
I suggest we go on the hunt. There may be more across the room. I shall be walking out the back unless anyone has a health potion, because I do not.
I
I-
might, actually.
I have 2.
Boss, please don't use your health potion on me. You need it yourself.
Yeah, I only have one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
I'll
this a-
use my health potion on myself.
Ew.
So is this a spiral staircase?
It is.
So is
Which-
it 1d4 for a potion of healing?
2d4 plus 2, I believe.
Sorry, yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Nice.
Oh, what a waste.
How come?
Is this my handwriting?
Which one? The riddle?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have I only
Which
just
is
noticed
mine.
So as you start thinking about that, I will put through. Most of these notes were Kalen's. I believe, if I remember right, what opens the big door and they are made of shadow were Voss's handwriting. The cards were Wildstorm's handwriting.
Mm.
Rude and the riddle are in Xenophilius's.
I like his type.
I'll try and remember what font we used for that, in case we need to do this again.
Oh, I've got a bunch of font detection software.
Fair enough.
Stay away from. So wait, so stay away from the mortar room is. Who's that?
That's still Kalen's. So all of the lower floor, middle floor, top floor, like the bunches towards the middle, that's all Kalen. Most of the stuff that's scribbled around the edge or like at slants were the rest of you, obviously getting in and trying to scribble stuff hastily on the paper as well.
Xenophilius has the best penmanship.
Apparently.
If that's his hastily things.
I don't think that the small door is opened up by the keen-type dragon. According to the notes here, what opens the door, what I would suggest, is the dragon key.
Yeah, but we need to get the dragon key.
Well, the middle floor.
Wait, what way are these stairs going?
Down.
Both sides.
Both sides.
What do you mean both sides?
The top of the corridor and the bottom of the corridor.
There's 2 spiral
There's 2
stairs.
spiral staircases, both of which lead down.
I would like to go down, please.
Give me a second, because I would need to split you onto a different floor if you do.
I'm gonna feed my cats. They're starting to be.
Shall we have a quick couple-minute break?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
In which case, we'll be back soon. Bye, everyone.
the first time I did math.
What? I don't know how much of that went onto the stream. Goodness.
My first time doing math was nothing like that.
Wow. Can we not? Goodness.
You're getting
right.
age restricted. You've invited the wrong
Apparently,
guest.
I think this stream is age restricted anyway, but if not, it should be. Right. So coming back in, Wildstorm, you were taking 10 minutes to scry your deck, if I remember right.
Yes.
All right. The rest of you, as you're puzzling over the riddle, could I get an intelligence check from you if you would like any form of clue from me? Okay.
Yeah.
But it will just be the one clue.
What type?
Okay.
Just intelligence? No, what type of intelligence?
It would just be a straight up intelligence check, like that one.
Oh, yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh yeah.
We're so smart.
And Davion as well.
What check was this, sorry?
Intelligence. Just while you're puzzling over the riddle. Okay.
Nice.
All of you are higher than 20, so you get the clue.
Damn.
And you all kind of come to the realization together that...
I don't know where that +1 came from.
Good question. I'm not sure how you got your checks set up.
1d20 plus 3 plus 1 int.
Yeah, that extra +1 is the one that's confusing me.
Oh. Don't know.
Please continue. I'll sort it out.
Yeah. Even without that +1, you'd still have passed. So, you, like I said, you all come together to figure out this riddle, and you realise that the light is not the point of it. It's not a sun. It's not about the sun. There seems to be a link. You realise that the first 3 lines seem to be referring to different things that might be the same thing. And if you can figure out what that is, that might lead you to how to solve the riddle.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh.
I
You
value
can find a
in
sundial.
You what?
No, never mind.
You what?
I value in good measure. I gleam when sun doth shine.
Play me once, and I'll unlock. And a sound. Play once, unlocked. I don't know, something about a sound will. That's just divine.
I value in good measure. I gleam when sun doth shine. But play me once, and you unlock a sound that's just divine. They seem to be referring to 3 separate things that might be called the same thing.
I would like to go downstairs, please.
Instrument. Like a measuring instrument. A piano is an instrument. What's another type of instrument?
Right. Be aware, Ben, that the stream will not be able to see what you are doing once I put you on this map. Okay?
Alright. It's fine. I can't see what I'm doing either.
Yeah. All right. I'm getting there.
Nah.
You have.
Not
I
if I
need to
complain
update
fast enough.
I need to update your default token. Sorry, everyone else carry on.
I want to
I
head
value
downstairs
in
and
good
find
measure.
another instrument.
Sorry? I heard the
I wanna
instrument bit, yeah.
I want to head downstairs and find another instrument.
Okay, so Xenophilius is going down with at the same time as Davion. Good to know. Audrey, what were you saying?
So no one's trying to get the key.
Not at the minute, by the sounds.
We don't know how to get the key.
I thought it was on his. in his ribs.
It was in his ribs, yeah.
Is there a way I can,
What, reach in?
Yeah.
No, it's too tight for anything to go through.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, I hate riddles.
I've just played 3 Arkham games back to back, so I'm in a really
Traumatized?
mood.
No, so to the chat, no, he can't shrink in the Feywild. We tried that already.
Mm-hmm. Well, Xenophilius' natural shrinking ability doesn't work.
Mm.
I'm also not shrunk to my natural size.
Natural height is 1 foot.
I'm grown most of the time.
Yes.
There are many more doors down here if we wish to continue investigating.
Well, you call up the stairs.
Yes.
Cool.
It's completely pitch black.
Shouldn't
no, it's
be.
not.
I gave Davion's new token light for you. So.
Oh, open the door, Davion. Wait,
Davion, I don't trust you. I'm going to open this door to get away.
what the?
I'll learn your trust one day. You'll see.
I guess I'll go downstairs.
What the
Is Kaden
dickens?
coming?
I will when I finish scrying.
Kaelin's going to come along as well, so let me copy all 3 of you. And then I will just merge everyone in onto the ground floor. Give me a second.
I would just like to say Xenophilius has just seen the most terrifying thing he's ever seen in his entire life.
Yep. Give me a second just to catch everyone back up to this.
Don't mean to spoil everyone's fun, Xenophilius, but aren't we supposed to avoid the water room?
Yeah, you open the door and it just seems to be entirely flooded with water that's sort of wobbling at the door entrance, and you can see that through the water in the center of the room.
Okay, the door. I've gone and closed the door and back out.
Cool.
It's
No one
pitch
needs to
black
know.
for me.
Oh, hello.
Oh, there I am. It's fine.
Can't believe you're just playing with your cat.
Yeah, I know.
Alex, in the middle of a stream.
In the middle of a stream.
The screen is
I
pitch black for me.
Hi, Santa.
Yes, I know. I'm getting there.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. It shouldn't be entirely black for you. That is
No,
actually the more important.
It's just in the bottom left corner.
Yeah,
Took me a while to find it as well.
There we go. I've sent it to everyone around there now. So the design down here in this corridor is exactly the same as it seems to be upstairs. So this fine, ornate Venetian style, and through any window you also still see void. Okay? One thing I will tell you now that you're coming down, any brown, like wood colour stairs or sort of more coppery stairs are going up. Any grey coloured stairs are going down.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm gonna start checking out these doors.
Okay. Again, if
Trap.
make an intelligence saving throw. What? Investigation check is what I meant to say.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Does not seem to be trapped, that door. And as you open the double doors, you see across the room a gigantic, almost glowing. It's a circular stone, like almost like you'd see a portal in a like a magical thing, but it is large wooden doors with like big knockers.
Sorry. You can't say those words.
I would like to remind you all that you are in the Feywild, not the gutter. Anyway, big door knockers.
That's better. Thank you.
All
Big
right.
door. Also, do you wonder what opens the big door?
Oh, well, I'm guessing it's not this big door.
This is
Why
the
not?
biggest door you've seen.
But I opened it.
No,
No, the one that's opposite on the opposite edge of the room.
Oh.
Yes. Sorry, that's what I was describing.
This one?
No, this one.
Right, okay, that's a door.
That's
Okay.
a door. Yes. And it's probably a good 15 to 20 feet in all dimensions. Like, it's a big round door that is about 20 feet across.
Going to tentatively walk into the room.
Okay.
Anything happening?
Lovely, well lit room.
I'm perception checking this.
Okay. It's a lovely, well lit room. I don't know what to tell you.
Obviously, this door is unlocked by the key inside of the dragon from upstairs. I think, personally.
Let's leave this one for now. Let's try this one.
As a note, Xenophilius, before the break, you did actually heal by 9 points with that potion, if I remember right.
I didn't have a potion.
Oh no, was it Fossa that drank it?
It was me. I was using
My
mine.
bad. Sorry, I thought that was given to Xenophilius. My bad.
Originally, it was going to,
That's what.
and
it
then
is.
he said no.
All right, cool.
So I took mine.
All right, so you're trying the other door now, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Give me an investigation check if you like.
Would you like to help me?
Yeah. Wait, who?
And
Seems
or
to be fine.
whoever, because someone already said yes. So I'm taking that 10.
As you open the door, you
Oh,
witness like at the altar this shadowy spectral figure
Oh no.
which just about turns around to see you as this light bursts from the altar and obliterates it.
Is everyone frozen but me? Or was it? No, that makes the other.
No.
I think it was just
No, I
Discord
just didn't
being
hear
weird
Alex.
there.
I think Discord had a bit of a funny.
Okay, wonderful.
So I heard burst of light, and that was it.
There was a burst of light from the altar that completely obliterates this shadowy spectral figure.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna go into the weird church place.
Please don't
Cool.
get obliterated.
You see
I
inside
am-
the altar Exodia.
I am interested in this paper. Is it there just for show, or like, is there something on it?
Give me a religion check.
Ooh. It makes me so sad. Not. Can I guide myself for this?
Yeah, you could do that in advance because you'd be curious about the paper. You go, right, I need as much focus as possible.
Yeah.
Guidance.
Okay.
Plus
good
plus
one.
your guidance if you want to spend it. You've got it for a minute otherwise.
No, I'll use it. It's a D4.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts me not having a proficiency in religion.
Yeah. With the 12, it doesn't look like it's just there for show, but you cannot decipher any of the writing. It's actively changing as you try to read it.
I'm going to take it.
You are not able to lift it from the pedestal.
I will
You
not take
You
it.
physically cannot get a grip. It seems arcanically linked to this altar to some degree.
In that case, can I use detect? No, because I know it's magic.
Mm-hmm.
I won't detect magic. That's silly.
All right. Wildstorm's just taking up a pew.
Pew pew.
Anything interesting about this place?
I would probably say
Perception?
not particularly.
Okay.
It's almost the most regimented room you've seen so far in terms of this looks like it would have an actual proper purpose. The ones upstairs, very strange. None of them look like rooms that you'd expect to see in a fancy
Okay.
mansion. A small shrine or prayer room, though, you might find in some places.
Okay. I'm heading out.
You probably would have seen a couple of these
Okay.
in the past. All right.
What does this door say next to me?
Doesn't say anything.
I'm gonna click
At some
open
point,
it.
at some point you're going to ask it, and I'm just going to say it says, "Hi, how are you?"
Oh, it's a taboo door. Can I check it for traps?
Investigation check.
Someone shut the door on me.
I'll help you.
You just
Vanquish
opened.
your-
You just opened the door, so ignore the trap.
No. That was a mistake. Nothing
Oh, for God's
happened.
sake.
What do I need to open? Investigation.
Yes.
Yes. Fuck's sake.
There we go.
Doesn't seem to be trapped.
Nice.
Cool.
I'm not
Trees,
gonna go in
no.
that room.
Close the door. Close the
Yep.
door.
We're closing that door right now.
Bye.
Let's go further up. There's another door.
There are many more doors.
Mm. Anyone else want to open that door?
Sure, I've hadn't
I'm
opened one in
gonna
a while.
check at the traps.
All right, Vossa, if you want to do an investigation check.
Who is helping me?
All right,
Sure.
because I want to.
Nice.
I'm a curious boy.
Okay.
Ooh, very nice.
Okay, with an 18 seems to be fine. You open the door.
Ooh.
It seems to be what looks like a ransacked study area.
Tentatively entering.
We have to be careful of the corridor, by the way. Or is this? Or is this a corridor?
This is not a corridor, it appears to be a room. There is only one
Okay.
entrance in and out.
Seems like
There's a
my
map. What's on this here table?
That appears to be a map of the local geographic area around the court of Glamour. You can see
It's a map of Feywilds. I'm going to shove that in my pocket.
It is only of a very small portion. Most of the map is taken up in the centre by a map of the city that you're in. So you can see sort of like an inhabited quarter, an entire section of it that is demarcated as Yanissa's personal land, which I'd imagine you're on the mansion that is in there. And then out across the lake, there is a couple of sort of land masses towards the southwest and east, but there's no notation on there really.
Isn't Kaylin doing research on the Feywilds?
She is doing some, yes.
So, would it be useful for her to have a map of any part of the Feywilds?
You're not sure, and we can't ask her, so.
Can I sort of
you-
investigate this area?
Yeah.
I'm going to take it after
gonna
it's
take it?
investigated. After it's
And-
investigated.
Add small Feywild map to your inventory. All right. To remind yourself for later. Vossa, make me an investigation check in this area to see what you find. 18. So, none of this seems to be anything useful. You can't really pick out most of the language. You do find What languages do you speak?
I speak Common and Sylvan.
In Sylvan, one of the few that makes sense to you, at least in Sylvan, is what looks like a letter. Let me just add that to your journal. Right, that should appear down towards the bottom of your journal section now, in the general handouts section. As letter to Yanissa with 2 L's. All right.
She put her cup on it. Rude.
Alright. Wildstorm, were you just wandering around in the corridor, or are you trying that door?
I'm going to try this door.
Cool. Are you checking it or just opening it?
Checking it first.
Investigation check, please.
Alrighty then. Ooh.
With a 21, not trapped at all. And you now see this big door again that Vossa revealed in the central room.
I went round in square circles.
Yeah, you can take the letter. You can pocket it if you like.
What's a kick?
Name it whatever you like, as long as you remember that it's from this room of the mansion. All right.
Yeah.
Can I check this door for traps?
Investigation check, please.
Cool. Is anyone going to help me?
I can
Yeah, I'm
help.
right here.
Or whoever. Where are you?
I was going to say, Vossa, you're following up the rest of the pack, so you're not there to help. But Wildstorm and Davion can help.
I'm getting the distinct impression that there's a paranoid streak going through this group. What has traumatized you thus?
Oh, God.
The letter that says everything's a trap. So, oh no, put that down.
No, I refuse.
Put it away.
No, I refuse.
No, for God's sake.
I've decided that I'm not skilled enough, so I'm gonna fucking...
You don't know that this is for this.
Not sure what Discord's problem is today.
How much did you hear up till?
Who?
Ben said he's not sure what Discord's issue is today.
I just froze for a second.
So did I.
I think everyone
Yeah,
did.
Oh, okay.
last I heard was Dylan saying that he's not skilled enough for this and then cut off.
Mm-hmm. No, Xenophilius, you said you were going to check the door, so... Yeah, your investigation check seems to be a fine unmarked door.
Is the door got any indications on it or anything?
Nope, no words, no glyphs, nothing.
Okay, I've just got distracted by something outside. Can I look outside this here window?
You can indeed. Provided there is light for you to do so.
Can someone with light come stand next to me to gaze out the window into the void with me?
Sure. Oh, no. Never mind. You're gone.
I'm the person with light, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. It's just the shape of the room.
Yeah, it's just the shape of the room. You can see the outer walls of this space through the void, out as far as you can see into it. So you can see that it's sort of a weird extraplanar space.
I just rolled a 10 for investigating this door.
It's a door.
Yay. Ow.
I'm going to...
Oh,
Wait, what did you investigate about the door?
see it was trapped.
Oh,
I would like to investigate this door again.
Sure, but it will be a harder check because it's already been checked. Alright?
fine.
Well, I'm helping because I'm not convinced on my own. I'm self-aware enough.
17 seems to be fine.
What's this suit of armor I can see?
Close the door.
That's a corridor, if I've ever seen one.
I'm tentatively stepping inside.
Okay.
But the taboo word corridor is a trap.
Uh-oh, wait,
Whole thing
what?
explodes.
What? Where is that?
What is what? Alex, what is your opinion of taboo? Are we about to go in like gross stuff?
I feel
No,
like
Audrey was onto something.
I feel like if I answered that, I'd be giving you too much of a clue into, the things you're supposed to be either
Can
a
I
little
just
worried or
check the
figure out.
corridor?
What was that?
It's a corridor.
Yeah, can I perception check it, please?
There's no marks along it. There's no nothing. It's all smooth.
Right. Okay, but that's not what I'm asking.
Okay.
Can I perception check it? I'm scared.
You can make a perception check if you like.
Don't go down the incest corridor.
Guys, this corridor is bad. I'm scared.
Don't go down the taboo corridor. It's a trap.
I don't want to go alone.
Don't go down it at all.
You're saying this out loud, or?
Don't go down it at all.
How many initiation points is it worth?
Unlimited.
Ooh. I don't think I can pass it up. I'm so far behind already due to the first door incident.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to cast.
Let's go.
I would like to cast Unseen Servant, please.
Okay. Yeah.
That's smart.
So you chant, and this sort of spectral figure appears in front of you.
I believe it's unseen. I can't see a thing.
It sort of it appears for a second out of like gas and cloud, and then becomes invisible.
Okay. Gonna definitely have it lead the way.
You can't see it.
I can still order it to move to locations.
Okay.
So I'll order it to the first corner.
Okay. It goes up to the first corner.
I will join it at the first corner.
Okay. Yeah.
What are those little lights on the side? What am I seeing?
They appear to be small, not big enough for me to put a proper window in, but just small, sort of like windows out into the void on either side.
I whip out my torch.
Okay. You're not in the corridor, but yeah, you can whip out your torch.
I'm
Are
not.
you gonna light it, or it's not like a flashlight torch. It's a
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not going in that corridor.
okay. Yeah.
I'll send my Unseen Servant to the next corner.
Yeah. Give me a second to just give Xenophilius some light because he's lighting a torch. How much does the torch give? Do you know? I think it's 10 foot of bright and 10 foot of dim. You can search for torch in the stack of books icon in Roll20 at the top of the chat.
It is a 2020 as well.
2020 as well. Okay, cool.
2020 vision.
Yeah,
Precisely.
20 feet of bright light and then an additional 20 feet of dim light.
I've also discovered that I have a potion of healing.
You can drink it if you want.
I'm gonna
Down
that.
All right, 2d4 plus 2 for healing.
Excuse me. What did you say?
2d4 plus 2 is how much you heal when you drink the standard potion of healing. So 5.
Oh yeah. It's 11 points.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ew.
Going back to the corridor, what are you doing?
What does your unseen servant see?
I have no idea, but it's not been exploded by anything yet, so I think we're safe to go to the next corridor. Ah, doors.
Can I check this door here for traps?
Doors.
Yep. Investigation, please, Xenophilius. Kaelin is probably going to be following with Xenophilius just to make sure
And
that
she's
he's
also going to be helping.
okay. Sure. I don't know if she would, but
She would.
I've already opened that door, but everyone ignored me.
mm-hmm.
What was in that door?
There's loads. It looks like loads of treasure in the
You
night.
don't
I did say
know.
there was.
Okay.
I did say, what is this night thing? To be fair.
You did. I'm sorry I didn't get to that.
No. It's just I meant everyone else.
Oh, you just say it out into the corridor. Cool. So that's all anyone would have heard is what's this
Yeah,
night thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
A night thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you would have heard me say. So.
Well, I have no reason not to go in that door.
So as long as we don't say the T word, I think we're okay in here.
Should we look at this door first?
Very well. May I investigate the door, please?
May I help?
You can indeed. Investigation checks. Xenophilius, this room is entirely filled with gold and gems.
Like gold coins.
Mm-hmm.
As in currency.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it.
Kaylin's not going to take any of it.
Why
She's
not?
a little too... I imagine she would be a little too wary of it.
And it is well established that I have a staff. We all know this.
Mm-hmm.
And you poke one of the piles.
The coins tinkle down as they would with normal physics. Clatter and make their little clink, clink, clink noise.
What is that like a little bit of fluff on the night?
It's like
Can I
like a feathered tuft at the back of his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I investigate this suit of armor?
Make an investigation check. Davion, yours? Door seems fine.
For
Well,
the infinite
let's go.
points.
14, by the way.
14. It seems like it's kind of rusted over. You can see a couple of glyphs that are carved into it, but they appear to be damaged, too damaged to be intact.
Is there anything substantial about the sword or the shield, like any sort of...
Demarcation or heraldry? No.
Yeah, and is the sword just a sword?
Sword is just a sword.
So this door behind here, I'd like to do an investigation check.
Cool. Investigation check. Davion and Vossa. Wildstorm, are you checking that door?
Yes.
Cool. Investigation check from you as well, please. Davion and Vossa, you walk into this room. It's nicely lit. It's a decent temperature in here. It's like very calm, peaceful, and there is this board game in the center of the table. You can make me an intelligence check. You'll have advantage if you have proficiency with any form of game set.
Can't wait to play Dungeons and Dragons in Dungeons and Dragons.
So yeah, if you have like proficiency with a dice set, a card set, that sort of thing.
I do not.
I think I should get advantage because I'm a trickster cleric, and that seems like something they would be knowing things about.
I think I should
Do you have
advantage.
proficiency in a game set? It should be listed in your extra proficiencies if you do, because this is not something I'm going to give on the premise of a trickster cleric. Xenophilius, the door seems fine. Wildstorm, that door is definitely fine. There's no arcane markings, no mechanicals anywhere.
Ich bin so müde. Oh no.
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Okay, so it would just be a straight check for this. Alright.
Das
If
ist
you want
nicht
to make
gut.
it. Another corridor.
Is this the incest corridor?
You don't know. Caitlin's gonna come over and join you.
Do we have that talkie stone?
You have one, and that connects you to tenacity back in Etherfall if it works.
What material is that mansion made of? Does sound travel?
What do you mean?
If I was to shout, I found another corridor.
You don't know how far it would travel. You've not experienced this place
I
before.
found another corridor!
Just shout at the top of your voice. Doesn't reach the rest of them. You don't know that, but Vossa, Wildstorm, Davion don't hear anything. Alright?
If you can hear me, send back another sound. Sound. I don't think they can hear me.
Wildstorm, as you look in there is a pickaxe in pieces on the floor.
No.
But that seems to be the only thing in this room, really. The wall seems to have been demolished, at least partly.
Okay, I'm going to leave this room.
Okay.
I'm going to investigate this door.
Okay. Investigation check. And Vossa for you two as well. I assume you're checking that door.
My investigation check was for the board game.
Oh, right, sorry. 10. No idea what was going on here or what state the board's in. I'm afraid. Davion, you can make that check as well. It would have been intelligence flat. Oh, you did?
Yep.
Wait,
I got worse.
Ah, cool.
Can we check this door?
What were you saying, Dylan?
Well, I'm not there. But I'm just saying you played a game, right?
Mm.
And upstairs we played a piano.
And you
I don't
played
know.
it.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, can I investigate the door?
Yeah, also,
You can
isn't that? I'm just thinking out loud
Mm.
because we're not currently playing. A trap is also another word for a trick, and I don't know what you do about other people, but you play a trick on people.
I
There's
just
other
said
ways-
play a
Yeah.
trick.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that. I'm sorry.
Can I investigate this door?
You can indeed. Investigation check, please. Xenophilius. That door seems to be fine as well.
Ben, are you helping me?
I shall help.
Nice.
I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
I have playing cards in my tool proficiencies, but the proficiency next to it is a question mark, not a figure.
You have
That's
what in
fine.
card?
Playing cards.
Playing cards. So the question mark means it queries it. If you make a check using them, which this wouldn't be, it will prompt you to check which stat you're using. For
Oh,
it.
okay.
So, for example, if you were trying to figure out a card game by checking through your own cards, that would be intelligence. Whereas if you're trying to play a card game using the card set and you're trying to like hide cards, be dexterity, that sort of thing. All right.
Gotcha.
You can make an intelligence check with advantage, Wildstorm. Vossa with the 14, this door seems fine as well. And as you look in, you can smell sort of the lingering smell of smoke as if there was a fire in here up until recently. And then, yeah, Xenophilius, this is a very short corridor.
I'm going to check out these little tenty.
Yeah? They seem to be empty tents. Like
Anything
a couple of
interesting?
cushions and stuff, but there's nothing to perceive here. It's very straightforward.
Okay.
There's not really anywhere to hide. You pick up the pillows or like look around the pillows. There's nothing hidden. It's just like almost a mock-up campsite.
I don't know how much credit I should give Alex. Has he predicted that we're going to split up, and everyone's going to wonder the question: where is Xenophilius? We give him that
Probably.
credit.
But we know we find you, so.
I'm gonna go in this trap corridor because it's 100% a trap. I'm gonna check out this door.
Okay.
I also got a 15 on my investigation for this game.
Okay. So this game, Wildstorm, you've seen similar in your past as you travelled. And you think this game has already been played. From the positions of the pieces, you would say this looks like a board that has had a game played and just left after it was finished.
Do you say this to us?
Yeah.
Because I think we've been here before. Well, obviously we have. We've got the notes.
I wonder who would have played this game.
Xenophilius, you're about to just confirm that this door is fine, and then you spot this like fine silver filigree in the door. That's got to be a wire, surely. You can't feel anything if you sort of like press against it, but that's got to be a wire. This door is definitely trapped.
I'll leave that door. I'm gonna go leave.
Okay.
I don't need that. I don't need that.
As you're doing that, Kaylin's just sort of looking around, going, "Everything all right?"
No, the door's trapped. Trap door.
All right. Next one.
That's it, I think.
Okay. Where are you going? Vossa and Wildstorm and Davion, what are you doing at this point?
Probably would be starting to head back in the other direction.
Okay.
It is 10.
Okay. Davion, Wildstorm.
Is there anything obvious I noticed about how the pieces are laid out, or would I know how to reset the game? Like put the how position the pieces to start the game, rather.
You think you could probably reset it? You think you would know how to put the pieces back in roughly the right places?
I'm going to do that.
You try and move one of the pieces and it doesn't move.
Interesting.
I'm going downstairs. Let's go.
Okay, Dave.
Is that like...
Oh, sorry. Wildstorm.
It's right. Is there like a specific pattern these pieces are in that stands out to me, or is there coordinates on the board, like similar to a chessboard? Or
doesn't appear to be, no.
Okay.
While you've seen similar games to this, you've never played this specific game, so it's hard for you to discern, what might be markings and what might not. Davion, what are you doing? Davion?
Sorry, I was distracted.
That's fine. What is it that you're doing?
Probably just opening the store at this point.
That left-hand door's already been opened.
Oh, I missed that.
That's all right.
Apologies.
Had a mock-up campsite in it and a fire that seemed to have been lit recently.
No, I guess we're done this end. Or are we slowing down?
I mean, I guess we would just go back towards the other way.
Towards the main hall. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go find Xenophilius.
So what are you wondering?
Which staircase are you going down? Okay, that one. So Kaylin would be sort of between the groups, pointing that Xenophilius was off in this direction. All right.
Does that mean at some point I want someone to say it naturally?
Say what?
We'll say it next week. It's fine.
Yeah. Speaking of, we will probably call it there. I would say you'd probably be able to just about catch up with Xenophilius as a group if you wanted, and all make your way down to the ground floor as you do.
Yeah.
All right.
Do.
And with that, we are probably going to leave it there for this week. Hopefully, Hannah is able to rest up and join us again next week, provided we're all free next week, which we obviously will check after the stream. But for now, thank you very much for watching. As usual, we will try and pop this up on YouTube before too long. And again, thank you for playing. Thank you for watching. We've been VenturePoint, and we'll see you hopefully next week. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.